As you can see, here's my beautiful wife. Tomorrow is our
Hello.
first daughter birthday. She's celebrating her second birthday, and we have a little story to tell you. I know. So, my dear beloved wife, what can you say about our daughter's second birthday? Now that she can talk, she understands she's celebrating her birthday now, different from last year.
I'm so feliz.
What is your experience and what can you say about our daughter?
Yeah, it's a great honor. It's an honor indeed. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. By this time, 2019, I was expecting her. It wasn't easy. The journey wasn't really easy. But I thank God she has grown now. She's a beautiful girl. Her name is Essie. She's a very pretty girl.
And
Thank
what,
God for giving her to us. She's indeed a gift from God. She's a great gift from God.
and what is the meaning of essay?
The meaning of Essie is gift from God.
And sort of viewer, I'm from Esa.
Yeah, man. Urobo girl. I'm from Urobo.
And the beer essay in Urobo, we beer essay in Esa.
And they both have the same meaning.
Exactly.
The same meaning.
So-
in Urobo, Essie means gift from God. And in Esa is also the same.
Leave the Esa, let me speak for myself.
Alright.
So, in Esa, we say Esiosa, or Esiohe, or Ese Boria. So,
Esele. You forgot.
yes, no, it's that like that. Even they still break it and then they get Esele, all those Uro inside. So, and in Urobo, how many essay do you have?
Essay. We just have one essay. We call it essay ogene.
That means Esiosa. Essay organ. You know, Osa is an abbreviation of Osaloboa or Osaneboa. Depends on how your attenuation or how your specific people call it in your area. So from there, we decided to say, okay.
Let's do a little shout out for
So
her.
we said when you have the baby, your first child, sometimes the name is difficult because actually as a man, I wish to have a boy. And then she wished for a girl. Finally,
I won.
she won. and she's still winning. So we have problem with the names. We have problem with the name. She was suggesting so many English names, which was a big problem, because when you look at us, we are coming from somewhere. We have our way of life. We have our customs and traditions. So sometimes,
Say hello.
no. As you grow older, you started valuing yourself. You started seeing the true nature of life. And then from there are some certain things you neglected by your culture before. Then you kind of understand, okay, we live in the Western world. Their culture, we are even practicing their culture more than us. Why is it so? So, everybody, we are trying to name our child, our children, the best possible sexy English or European names. What is wrong with our names? So what can you say? What is wrong with our own name?
To me, I see nothing wrong. everyone does what they want and what they like. Nothing is actually wrong with our names. It's a traditional name, yeah. And it's good to bear your tribal name. It's good, but I also see nothing wrong with an English name. My husband actually like giving traditional names to children.
No, we don't have traditional name. Don't call it traditional name. Our names.
Our names is also
Our names
traditional
are
names.
not traditional
Yeah.
names. No. Let me make you to understand. This is where people get it wrong. When you say traditional names, it make it look typical, look primitive, look outdated. No, look outdated. You know, anything you call tradition, it is like it's not acceptable outside. I say it's okay. So, because of that, to cut the long story short, we decided, okay, we're gonna give our essay to suit the both sides.
You know, when you're married to someone that is not of the same tribe with you, it's very difficult. As a woman, you will love the child to also bear your name, a name from your side, and the man will also want the child to bear a name from his side. So it was really difficult for us picking a name for Essie, but thank God.
She make it difficult because she actually have enough English name. Finally, we still have English name for her. But do you know what I do? I switch it over. You know what we do? In Nigeria, if you have two names, English name and our names, you're gonna publicize and generalize your English name and your own name, that your tribal name, you have to keep it in secret. So what do? We keep the English name in secret. We publicize our name. Essie. It is simple. ESE. It is simple. So, and it has a meaning. My mother wouldn't bother. Her mother wouldn't bother giving our daughter names. So that one, because the more reason why our parents oftentimes give our children name, simply because they are not comfortable with the English name, the Western name we are giving to them. So, and then I also look at it, the name of Essie, what have happened, what I've been through in life, how we come together, all that. So Essie is
Indeed.
the best name.
Yeah, indeed, she's a great gift.
And so she became Essie, a gift to us, because you know we didn't buy. From that essay, when you see her, sometimes people look and say, "Oh, she's too fair. She's too light in complexion. She's so. Are you sure? Are you this? Are you that?" You see one thing. I tell people, I want God to bless me with things that even the closest people to me will say, "This is not. We don't think this is for you." I want God to bless me with a bigger gift and the best possible gift that you are going to sow. He doesn't merit it, but my soul merits the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
So finally, her English name is Lauren. But do you know what? Because in register here, when you're born in European way, you know, when you are born in Western way, the day you name, everything is in the system. But in future, I hope to make sure that name does not exist. I hope the name does not exist, so that if she grow up, she is not going to I'm not going to Westernize her. You know. So what do you think? Now I want you to say before the viewer. Essie and Lauren now, which one suit her best?
Both suit her best. The both are okay, but our native name is preferred.
Not our native name. our own name. But the Europeans don't say their native name. Our names. I don't categorize our.
European, but you are
Wait,
in Europe.
wait. Don't get me wrong. I don't categorize. I don't categorize our things as tradition or as native. When you say native, it kind of like awkward, like what is not qualified. You see, when you look at the history of Nigeria, I'm not talking about the Hausas.
Kaput.
Well, I'm not talking about the Hausa. The great men in Nigeria are those who wear their names. You see, Awolowo, Azikiwe, Enahoro, Obasanjo, their name is actually ringing bells.
Wait, I'll do it for you.
Wole Soyinka. So we have to present ourselves to the world so that we will be accepted. If you are selling, you need to take it outside. By therefore, people will know your product, what you are doing. So the both name does not suit us. You know why? Why I don't like English name anymore. Esther, stop, please. Give it
Actually,
to her.
my husband doesn't like English name, but I love English name. I like it.
The reason why
I like English name.
I don't want to be checking Google or I don't want to be checking Google. Giver. I don't want to be checking Google before I know the meaning of a child name. When I was growing up, I actually thought that I would give my daughters, my sons, the best English name people will never understand. But as I'm growing, I started discovering, reading history, watching discoveries, checking colonization, checking about religion and all that. I discovered that we are being cheated. We are meant to be feeling inferior. So I decided to say no. If I born 100 children, they will wear my names. They will wear our names. If I say if you are from Edo State, you know what it means. If you are from Orobo, you know what it means. So I'm trying to tell my wife no. They are promoted and they have been able to sell their product to us. We have bought and even buying mortgage that we are still paying. So I'm kind of deviate from them. Most of the names will be here. We don't know the meaning. Are you aware of that?
Why did you say so?
What kind of name do you say that you, for instance, if your name is Sharon, what's the name?
Actually, the Europeans, they don't really care about the meaning of name. Once they like the name, they just give it to their kids. Some don't actually care about the meaning of the name. Once the name sounds beautiful, they just go.
Is that your suggestion or is that your understanding?
That's what I know, not understanding.
So they don't care about name. They just be.
Some,
They just be.
I don't say they don't care. I said some.
Thank
don't
you.
care. Once they actually fall in love with the name, they are good to go. They don't care the meaning.
Okay.
Because some of them actually bears some awkward names.
Essaye de remote today.
And I believe I have interacted with some of them and they don't care about it.
Essaye de remote today.
They said they just like
Remote
it.
today.
They like it, that's why they gave it to their
Okay.
child.
Thank you. So they don't. These people, their name is so. That's why they don't bear other people's name. They bear their name. They don't bear other people's name. Have you seen, like we once had President Jonathan Goodluck? I asked myself, this was a man who said he never once had us to school. How come he doesn't even? It means that yeah, say
But
happy
it was
birthday.
happening.
Sing happy birthday.
He has another name, Ebele.
That name was later. He was later including those names. I know him 2000, before 2005. He was when he became president. That was when. Say happy birthday to you. Sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Essie. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Essie.
Essie, how old are you?
Essie.
How old are you?
Essie,
Essie, are you happy?
Sing happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Essie. Happy birthday to Essie.
So now we are just celebrating her birthday. The actual birthday is tomorrow, so we want to make this to memorize. It's okay now. Let me say something. So we want to memorize these days for her because these days 2 years ago, the mother was in state of emergency. The mother was in state of emergency. It was so, I've never been a father all my life, so I've never experienced what happened that day. So I don't really know how it is, So I have to stood by all through. Call an ambulance. Went into theater. Stayed here. And she delivered this beautiful, cute daughter successfully.
Within a twinkle of 2 hours, I'm done.
Of course, to this very day, sometime in life, you don't really know what God has done for you because of sometimes you just feel it's free. People are looking for it with money, they are even getting it. So sometimes when you have it in free, you don't value it. I say it's okay now. I go. So since we have her, there have never been a hospital case. She's been healthy. She even grew beyond her age. I'm teaching her my language, which is Esan. She understands Esan. She's understanding Lady Orobo. Though she's yet to speak, whenever I, send her message, she understands the little she can because she's just 2 years. I'm not going to sit in front of camera and say what she cannot do. So I will always say what she can do because she's still a child. So, what is your opinion?
Yeah.